What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about love, marriage, Huntsville. Baby, it's going down. Let's talk about season 3, episode 2. Let's get into it. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation, what you think about the show. I was like, Lord have mercy. It seems like Martell, he's basically feeling a certain type of way that he done messed up, that he done made a mistake, that it is too hard for him out here in these streets. He's not making the money that he was supposed to be making and doing the jobs that he's supposed to be doing, and then he can't take care of his kids at the same damn time and spend time with them and do activities with them because, you know, he's in financial distress. Like, Lord have mercy. When they say the grass is not greener on the other side, baby, they mean that, because not only did he just mess up his marriage, he messed up a whole lot of situations going on, because you have Melody, she has the builder's license, so therefore everybody's going to run to her and flock to her because she has the license to build any and everything that she wants to build. You don't have to go through a third party. So Martell's feeling a certain type of way. Now he know that she's winning, that the people that he's doing business with is looking at his ex-wife, baby, for some support, and basically want her to be out there working on projects on the 47 acres, baby. So you know that's a blow, and that's a hit to him too as well. He's feeling betrayed, but baby, you don't got the license, so what we supposed to do? Like, we need somebody. We don't need a middleman. We don't need a third person. We need somebody we can directly build with. So let's get down to the situation. So we get to, you know, Miss Kimmi. Miss Kimmi is feeling a certain type of way, especially when it comes, you know, to Latisha, because Latisha basically wants her to bend over backwards and fight her battles when it comes to Melanie and have her back 100%. But at the same time, Latisha does not have Kimmi's back as well. She wants somebody to fight her battles, you know, because Melody is a beast out here in these streets. Her and Martell will speak their mind quick, fast, in a hurry, baby. So she don't know what to do with the situation. Her husband has told her over and over that sometimes, you know, she gives backhand compliments and she's always, you know, accusatory, and then, you know, she doesn't see anybody else's side, so she got to work on that situation. But in any event, Kimmi was like, I'm gonna be Kimmi. I'm gonna do what Kimmi want to do. Nobody had my back when they was calling me a skeezer, a cheater, stealing up somebody's husband, you know, messing with Maurice while he was married. So therefore she don't feel like she should have anybody's back either, like that. If we gonna have each other's back, we gonna have it 100. And basically Kimmi's saying she'll pick and choose whatever she want to do. She don't have to jump in and be into anybody else's situation. She can keep her mouth closed, but she's damn sure gonna defend herself, and she wants you to defend yourself as well. But Latisha, she's feeling a certain type of way. She's telling her husband that she feels like Kimmi don't got her back. Kimmi don't understand her. Kimmi doesn't know what sisterhood is. Kimmi don't know this. Kimmi don't know that. But at the same time, she's not taking in mind that, you know, she don't be going all overboard for anybody else. She wants somebody to go overboard for her, because I haven't seen her jump in and try to help Kimmi in any way. But in any event, she wants loyalty undying before she gives it to you first. And she might not even give it to you. But in any event, she's trying to work on herself and work on her problems and move forward with Kimmi. But she basically wants to keep throwing it up in Kimmi's face that you didn't have my back. Girl, you got to stop running from Melody. Just face her up and down. Just let Melody know that you just want to be cool, you don't want no problems, and you don't take no shots, and then she don't have to take a shot at you. So it is what it is. And so we get to, you know, Marsau, he's out here. He is with, you know, Latisha's brother T-Man, and T-Man is basically accusing him of having a baby out here in these streets. And he's like, what? Lord have mercy, Wanda's not here. He's getting accused of cheating on his wife, baby. I hope he didn't cheat on his wife Latisha, because baby, if he cheats on her, she is going to pass out. She's going to lose it. She is not going to have it at all. She is not going to be handling the situation, you know, like Melody is handling the situation, because she said if she finds out that you had an outside baby on her, Mr. Husband, that basically she gonna sue you and take everything that you got. And you Marsau basically says that you already got everything that I got, so it is what it is in that situation. You know, I think they have a good marriage. You know, they seem to be okay on the TV show. You know, I know they've been out here doing some things out here in these internet streets, but you know, it's not a reckless, you know, marriage. So, you know, but we'll see. if Marsau's out here cheating, baby, because it's supposed to be he's out here doing something allegedly. And Melody, basically, she's just basically trying to be happy and do her thing and handle her business and do everything that she's supposed to do. And she ain't really worried about the ish. She ain't worried about the drama. She's just trying to handle her business and take care of them kids. Lord have mercy. You know, she got a whole lot going on, especially when it comes to Martell, because Martell's out here on Instagram posting all types of stuff, being disrespectful. And it's alleged that, you know, Melody's been disrespectful too as well. So they're battling it out on Instagram, baby. So, you know, Melody get, you know, Martell to the house and basically want to have a conversation with him, want to talk to him about what's going on and what's happening, what he's out here doing is very disrespectful. And also she's feeling a certain type of way. She wants him to pick up the kids when he's supposed to pick up the kids and take the kids when he's supposed to take the kids. Not, oh, he's too busy or he can't do anything. And, you know, she's basically, she just wants him to stop talking shit about her, you know, on Martell. You know, Martell's out here on Dr. Heavenly's channel. He's over here calling into, you know, Funky Dineva. He's out here doing the most. He's out here talking to Steve Harvey. And basically she wants to put an end to the situation. And also she wants counseling for the children. And Martell, he agrees to the counseling. So that's good of him. But that keeps him close into as well, because he don't know what to do. He's just trying to basically act like everything is all good. But you see how he showed up to Melody's house. He's like, oh, it's my first time in your house. He's looking at Melody. She got her white nails done. She got her black dress on. She got her hair done, baby. She looking good for him to come through. He look good too as well. Yes, they do know how to dress, but he knows that she's really feeling good as he is stressed out. And so in any event, Martell is basically like, listen, don't be trying to poke the finger because I ain't did this and I ain't did that and I ain't been around here or I'm busy, because he's basically calling out Melody saying, you said that you was sick one day, girl, but then I seen you up there in Georgia. And because Melody was calling Martell out, basically saying that he can't take the kids or whatever, but he's somewhere partying and have a good time and post it up. Just, you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get on her nerves. But in any event, you know, they're having a conversation, trying to work the situation out in their custody agreement. But, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, Melody feels a certain type of way because he posted to Instagram about his, you know, 5th child coming and having another child coming too as well. Basically confirming the story, confirming everything that people already knew. But she just felt like it was too soon. You ain't talked to your kids yet, but you posting this to Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, all their kids are going to be able to watch and see everything that their father has done. Baby. And it's not a good look because he really acts off of emotion. And he's also like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's like he has a chill pill. He'll go so far, then he'll reel himself back in. But he will say the things, he will say something very nice and nasty to you. That's how he gets down. And Melody is the same way too as well. But in any event, you know, they're going to go to, you know, co-parenting counseling for their children. But Melody, she's feeling a certain type of way. She's telling, you know, Mr. Martell that he's been out here doing too much, and he's been doing too much. He's been out here running his mouth, and she can't believe that, you know, the house is separated and, you know, the kids are under a different roof. Like, she's feeling a certain type of way, and she's feeling disappointed because she never thought that it would end like this, or he will actually behave in the manner that he's behaving. And basically she's trying to check him a little bit, but the kids are still in the house and she don't want to go all the way, but she want to let him know that she wants him to feel uncomfortable. She wants to be in a mix. She wants to make him know that she feels a certain type of way, and she don't want his ass grinning and smiling in the damn house like it's all good. You know, she wants to apply some pressure to him, you know, and this is the only way that she can apply pressure, you know, because she don't really see him that much. And Martell basically is feeling a certain type of way, like he'll do what he want to do when he want to do it. And basically he doesn't like the way that Melody mother is talking to him, so he's feeling a certain type of way. But he was out here running his mouth up and down in these streets. He was just doing too much. So, you know, it's one of them situations where, you know, Martell basically feels like he's being picked on. And basically, you know, grandma, you know, the mama, she was basically saying like, you doing too much. And she just very disappointed in him. And when it comes down to the situation, Martell basically feels like, yo, you don't talk to me like that. Like, I'm here to pick up my kids. Don't make it uncomfortable. What you mean you disappointed? What do you mean? Like, he's basically questioning like why she got a problem. Like, Zoo, you done tore up the family, and then you went out here on a campaign and a tour doing way too much when you're supposed to be keeping a quiet and keeping it humble, baby, and trying to get shit back together and getting back in order, and make sure you do business with Melody, that you're working together as a partnership, you know, instead of trying to be her enemy, you know, because she's the one that got the buildings license, baby, you know, and that could be double money coming in, because you apparently you're the muscles and she's the brain behind the situation. But in any event, you know, Mama basically threw her hand up, like, you know what, like, she don't even want to hear the shit, she don't even want to talk to him, and she's very disappointed in him, and she threw her hand up at him, and he was like, kids, you better hurry up and come down here, because your grandma done threw her hand up at me, I'm not here for this shit. And so grandma's like, why you telling the kids that? He was like, because you don't disrespect me when I'm coming to see my kids. So he's feeling a certain type of way, because Mama done put the pressure on him, and basically, you know, she got that mean, stern look on her face, like she ain't here for this shit, and she's calling them out, but she's doing it very subtly. She's doing it very, like, where he understand where she coming from, because if anybody got a black mama, you know where she coming from. It ain't a polite gesture. So, you know, he's feeling a certain type of way, and then the kids run down the stairs, and he's just like, ugh. But he was out here doing the most. He was just out here. So we get to Melody, and Melody, she meets up with Tiffany, and her and Tiffany are cool, and Tiffany's going to help her, you know, basically brand her business even better and get her some interns from the HBUC and things of that nature. And basically Melody's saying that she's falling in love with herself, and she loves herself, and she's just getting to understand who she is, you know, outside of her marriage, because now that she's divorced and she's single in the situation, and Tiffany has been there before, but now Tiffany's married again, and she got some words of wisdom for Melody. And then we get on, you know, to Kimmi. Kimmy's having a problem. She's having a situation when it comes to, you know, Kiwa, I believe her name is, you know, when it comes to her, because, you know, she has a baby, she has a son, you know, by her husband, and basically it's been alleged that Kimmi was messing with Maurice, you know, while he was married. And so in any event, you know, Kiwa, she has a son with Maurice, which is Kimmi's husband, and basically she can call some shots, because Maurice wants to be involved in his son's monster's life where all it can be. And so basically with that situation, you know, Kimmi is trying to do her best to basically co-parenting, and she wants to be a part of the decision making and a part of things that are going on when it comes to, you know, her stepson. And basically she's trying to have a relationship with the mother, but the mother done said some things about her, basically accused her of, you know, interfering in her marriage when she was married to Maurice. So I was like, Lord have mercy. But right now we got Kiwa. She wants to have a conversation with both Maurice and Kimmi, and, you know, and it looks like it might be on good terms. So basically they are keeping their hopes up high in this situation. And when it comes to Kimmi, she wants to make herself present in the decision making, and it seems like Maurice would do anything not to have her present. Basically he'll just run it by her, and she's not trying to hear that. And, you know, Miss Kimmi said that she gonna jump in the situation, she gonna jump through, she gonna say something, she gonna be around, and basically she's hoping that, you know, things will go for the better of this situation. But I don't know, is her husband Maurice still paying, or did he pay for, you know, his ex-wife and her husband to live closer to him? Is he still footing that bill? And then she's disrespecting his wife. Lord have mercy. Only on TV can you get away with shit like that, if that's actually what is going on. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. So it just seems like Melody, she got it down packed, she got it going on, and she's basically not letting things get to her. And when it comes to, you know, on Martell, basically he goes to Chris' house, and Martell was kind of upset or kind of nervous, because he's just hoping that Melody is not, you know, out there on any part of the landscape at all, because they had a heated argument when Martell tells Melody that, you know, he cheated on her because he wasn't getting what he wanted to at home, so therefore he found somebody else that would stroke his boat and make his boat float a whole lot better. So in any event, they had a big argument at Chris's house, and did not go too well. But in any event, you know, Martell and Chris are basically about to have a conversation, and this conversation goes down where, you know, they're talking about business, everything's good, you know, there's really no problem, you know, blase and the third, and things of that nature. But in any event, you know, you have Chris, he's studying for his building license, and Martell failed the test for his building's license. And so basically the 40 acres that they all got together on and purchased or whatever the case may be, you know, they need to build houses on it. They need to, you know, start a landscape, you know, start, you know, making money, because you got to build on it, because the land's just sitting there. So there's been an owner to buy the 47 acres, but what the situation is, they need building, and Martell doesn't have his building's license at all. So point blank period, the person that purchased the property with them or from them, the investor, you know, talked to Chris and told Chris he needs to go talk to Maryjanetv and basically see if she want to build a couple of properties on this land and basically get this shit popping, so people can start buying these houses, and it'll be a livable area, and they can start making money, and he can go directly to Maryjanetv, and Maryjanetv could do it without a hitch, without a problem. But in any event, Martell feels like this is betrayal, this is messed up, this is, you know, why would you do this to me, Chris? Why would you go to my ex-wife? You know, why would you take money out my pocket? Martell is feeling a certain type of way. He is really heated about this situation, and basically he feels like he told Chris that he has a partner that got their building's license that's willing to build, and he also got a contractor too as well. So basically, why would you need to go to my wife and ask her for help? And Chris is saying this is business. She got her license. She can start moving and working. And basically Chris is like, yo, she's the one with the paperwork. She's the one with the license. Her name is on that deed, baby. So basically they feel like, you know, Martell doesn't have his shit together. They don't have faith in him at all, point blank period. They don't believe in his dream. They don't believe in what he's saying right now, because if it was so confident, why would they have to run to Maryjanetv to try to get some help and basically want her to start building ASAP on the property, asking her up front because she got the license, because she can do what it needs to be done. And so, you know, Martell, he's feeling a certain type of way, like, yo, you should come to me first. Like, I hooked you up, Chris. I helped you out, Chris. Like, what are you doing? Like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be a part of this deal. I brought the buyer to the situation, and I told you where I'm at. So he's like, you're totally messed up. Martell is wilding. He's upset. He's mad. He's bitching. He's basically calling Chris out. And Chris was like, I knew you was going to feel a certain type of way, but baby, business is business. And even Maryjanetv basically said to ask you first, because she didn't want no problems, because she didn't know how you was going to respond. So basically they knew that you was going to be a problem, Martell. They knew that you was going to be upset, you was going to be mad and have an issue with the situation because you're not being picked. And basically she got one up on you because she got the license. Now you're working outside the license. Now you got to go hire somebody and basically try to get the money, you know, at the end of the situation, when you can get the money at the beginning of the situation. So in any event, you know, he got to go outside. The money's not coming directly to him. The money will be going directly to his ex-wife, when in the past the money went directly to them when they built anything, because she had the license and all he had to do was build with the contractors and things of that nature, and he was totally in charge. But now that he's hiring somebody that has, you know, a building's license, you know, they can kind of work their way to the boss, or basically they'll do whatever they want to do when they want to do it, because he's not the boss of them. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. So he's really upset about the situation. He's mad. He's pissed about it. But it's like, damn, you know, Martell, why don't you go get your license? Like, why don't you go do the situation? But in any event, he knows that Maryjanetv did have his back, and she wasn't trying to do anything bad in the situation, because Chris also mentioned that Maryjanetv said that, you know, Martell was very passionate about the situation. It was like his baby, and she had concerns that, you know, if he might not take it too well because she will be involved. And basically it's like, damn, let her get money. Your kids are getting money, she get money. And then if you was just on a respectable level with her and wasn't doing what she was doing, maybe you could still be working under her business, like under her building license, you know what I mean? But he wasn't doing that. So anyways, they get ready to go to counseling, and so Martell was like, oh, look at you, you got red hair. And so Melanie was like, yeah, I got red hair because word on the curve is that you were saying you introduced me to blonde hair, so I changed it. So in any event, when it comes to Melanie and when it comes to Martell, they do be taking shots at each other, and they be nice and nasty, but they don't go overboard, you know what I mean? But they could, but they don't, because they could really say some horrible shit to one another right before their face, but they don't. But in any ways, they're going to counseling, and it seems like it's a good situation. And Melanie's very surprised that, you know, Martell wanted to come and he actually joined the situation. He wanted to be a part of it, so she's really happy with that situation. And Martell seems like he's okay with the situation. He doesn't like the other counselor they had before, but in any event, you know, he feels like the kids doesn't need counseling at this time and point, and he feels like if they're in counseling that, you know, maybe there'll be some problems that'll be made up, or problems that are not there be made a problem. And so this is what Martell tells the counselor. And so this is when Melanie, she jumps in the situation. She said, yes, our kids are having problems. You know, one of our children are very introvert now, and the other one basically made a song talking about you broke my heart. And then, you know, she's basically saying that she's noticing different behaviors. And also their son, he's having different behaviors where he's very upset with his father, Martell, because he has seen his father hurt his mother, and his mother's crying. And so at this point, you know, Martell basically believes that it's Melanie's fault that the kids know anything about the situation, about them arguing, because he kept telling her to be quiet, but she couldn't. Like, how can you keep that quiet when the kids in the house? You gonna fight. It just is what it is. It's unfortunately that the kids know, but one way or another, they were going to find out that daddy wasn't there. They was gonna find out one way or another. So basically, that is the situation that's going on. And then Martell, he basically breaks down about, you know, their custody agreement and their arrangements, that he doesn't have the money, that he can't do the things that he normally used to do with the kids. Like, he's not working, he's not getting the jobs that he used to work, and he can't take the kids places that he want to take them. And basically, he's just really stressed out, and he don't know what to do, and no one has his back. And he basically says, when Melanie was going through her situation, she had me, but now I have nobody has my back. So basically, it's woe is me, even though he said he made his bed and now he's lying in it. But in any event, it's still woe is me. You know, if he didn't have such a nasty ass attitude, maybe things would be a little bit better. If he didn't think that he was playing a game and playing with people's mind and their emotion, and basically just been honest and doing everything possible to get back in the good graces of your ex-wife, because you guys did have an empire together and a business together where you guys function differently in that business, but that's how you function together, made an empire. So you messed up that situation by sticking your hot dog bun to somebody else, instead of being humble and being regretful and just basically trying to be a blessing to Melanie in any way, and, you know, keep any contract or any obligations going. You rather, you know, turn the other cheek and be rude and be disrespectful and say, I had enough. You know, you messed up, not her. And so now you have all these situations going on. Look at you, you're still in counseling. Imagine if you didn't cheat on Melanie and you went to counseling, maybe you would have never cheated in the first place. You guys will have what you have now. I mean, you guys will have what you have before, but you don't. You know, now you're still going to counseling. Now you're going to counseling for an extra reason, because you guys are separated. You got a co-parent together, which is a good thing too as well. But see, you're still in counseling. You could have went to counseling before you was in a 3-year relationship and had a baby on her on national TV that everybody knows about, that it was going to get out there. Like, you didn't put your family first, and that's the problem. And now you actually met defeat in front of Melanie, and so you're really upset about that situation because you embarrassed yourself and you don't have it together like you assumed, and the way that you portrayed that you had it together, and how you was just this tough guy, and you're the brains, you're the business. You know, she's not going to take nothing. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to show her how great I am, I'm so better. She's going to fumble and fall, but it's actually you fumbling, it's actually you falling apart. And she got the kids most of the time and the small baby, and she's running her business, and you still out here trying to cause trouble, post, you know, different things on Instagram about your 5th child to get her upset. But then yet again, you're in counseling and she's bringing up the 5th child and how you guys should introduce, you know, the 5th child to the rest of the children. And now you don't want to talk about it, now you don't want to discuss it, but at first you posted all over Instagram and it was all a good thing. So it's just like, Martell is full of it, baby. baby. He is definitely full of the situations, full of himself, and he's just basically upset and mad, and he knows that she's winning and he's losing. And basically, you know, when it comes to Melanie, she's trying to show him love, you know, because he started to cry, and you just show him some comfort, but he's all upset because he knows that, you know, he messed up. And basically, it's a pity party for him. And so now he's pissed off with Melanie, and he wants to argue with her because he found out that Chris talked to her, and he's mad at Chris. But he's actually, you know, accepting to Melanie, basically telling Chris to talk to him first. But in any event, he's still basically saying, are you going to build a house? And she said, I'm thinking about it. I asked for the specs. I asked for the situation. He was like, what? You ain't never built no house. You don't know how to build no house. Now he's upset because now he knows that she can actually do it and have it done in no time. And basically, he'll still be chasing around the person that's supposed to be his partner, you know, with the building license, that's probably somewhere else working on other projects, and he's the last project because ain't no money on the table, baby. And Melanie can just do it because she got it like that, and everything is prepared where she's going to get at least half of the money up front as she builds these houses, or she's going to get the back end of the situation, and she can promote the houses and sell the houses. And now, instead of Martell being happy for her and congratulating her for moving on and actually doing this on her own, he's upset with her and basically telling her she can never do it. She ain't never built no house before. And then she goes, you ain't never built no house either. And then she calls him Holt. Instead of calling him his last name, she called him Martell Ho. And basically, he's just laughing at her like, you can't do it. And he knows that she can do it, and that's why he's so mad. And also, it's a little bit of jealousy. And, you know, she's not falling back. She's just getting better. She's getting stronger. She's building. You know, people coming to her for, you know, for help and for assistance and investment and building. And, you know, he's there and they're ignoring him. So it's one of them situations. So you guys let me know what you think about this. So we'll be talking about this show next week. You guys, please let me know what you think about the review, and are you watching the show? Thank you.